What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Thursday? So yeah, I'm almost positive it's Thursday. So I just got done editing today's Chaseontwowheels video, and a couple things happened while I was editing that video, which is why I'm kind of talking to you guys early. Typically I don't talk to you guys till like after I've had a shower and all that kind of stuff. So the two things I noticed. One, there was like some blurry type frame rate issues with the video. While I was editing this, I was updating the firmware on the little camera, and totally huge update on the firmware. I think somebody had mentioned it in a video a couple days ago, but I didn't look into it. The video should be looking a lot better now though. The firmware should have helped a lot. Also, in that video, I told you guys that I was gonna do a Chaseontwowheels first ride and walk you guys through it. That video ended up being way too long with the mail episode. That was the first episode I did a mail video with daily vlog stuff, and I tried to do a mail episode and walk you through how to do a first ride in the same episode, cause I'm a genius. Regardless, that shit took way too long. That video would have been way long. So I cut the first ride section out of it, and I'm gonna show you guys that in this video today, which is gonna help me out by using that video for today, and I'm gonna be able to get a couple more things done today instead of focusing on doing this vlog, so that way you guys can see that and you still have awesome content for the vlog. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys yesterday's part of how I edit a Chaseontwowheels first ride. We're not gonna go through every tiny detail, but I'm gonna kind of run you through it, and if that's something you guys are interested in later down the road, maybe I can do an entire video just very detailed of everything. Regardless, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys after the first ride part. Alrighty guys, so we're officially in the assembly phase of a first ride. Right now we have our folder over here from the Ducati Scrambler. We're gonna get that out of the way so we don't bog this file down, or this working file. 2015 Yamaha FZ09 import folder. Holy crap, I just realized my frame rate is on 13. Let's make that 50. Okay. Now you guys should be able to see my hand move. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have this folder full of video. Now we've got our files in our editor. They're gonna stay like that for a minute because what we need is our intro track. And to do that, we're going to go to where I use for all my first ride music, Monster Cat. Here we have all the recent Monster Cat tracks. This is the fun part where I have to sit here and go through all of these songs and figure out which one sounds good to me. To make this video more visually interesting, the song you're probably listening to right now is the song I'm going to use, but I'm now going to have to go through all these songs and pick which one I feel like sounds the best, that fits that kind of visual look that I was going for when I was there filming. This is the kind of long, boring part. Can you guys hear it? I think I've found the song. We use Chase It. Ironic, I know. So this is the point in the whole process where I've picked a track. I like this track. Now I'm going to be listening to the entire track probably like 10 to 20 times and just finding that little beat spot that I like the most, because the only portion that really uses the song is only probably going to be like a minute long, so I just got to find that song section that I like the most that has really good beats and timing and all that kind of stuff. So this is the process where I just listen to the song over and over again, kind of get a mental feel of what we're looking at, and then we'll go and take it into the editor and start editing the video down. Alright, so I got the song that I picked out right here, and I've been listening to it back and forth, and I'm pretty happy with this little section of time. So guys, we've got all these video files, and we're not going to use every second of every video file. And a very quick way to go through this, I like to just double click on this, you get a preview of that video, and you can scrub through and check it out. What I like to do is go through every one of these videos and find the best spot in the video of that little clip, and then drag it into the timeline, and then I start using them from there. So this is the amount of time I like from this shot. I go to this one. And let's see, I'm messing with the camera in the beginning. I get the camera set up and we do the slide, so I'll start it there. and I like it up till there. I still don't even have to use all that, but I drag the video down here. Now I'm going to be doing this process with all of these videos, and then at the very end we'll have a ton of clips right here that we can then just kind of piece together with the music. Cause we got wasted, and we chased it. And just like that, we take this giant list of videos and we have our little cluster of let's use these things. Now, with all those videos together, like in the timeline, we're gonna start putting them together like a little puzzle. I typically like to work big shots of the whole shots of the bike first, do little detail shots, and then a couple big shots at the end showing the whole bike. It's personal preference and it's how you want to edit it. So now it's that little fun part. Another part I forgot to mention is when you're grabbing these videos from your sources, don't take the audio parts. Like if you notice, like if I pull this whole thing down, it'll give me a video and an audio right here. You don't need the audio at all unless, like, we're talking about how I do mine. So I don't use the audio at all. So what I do is I just pull the video section down, and that only pulls a little video clip. So little side C2 dub knowledge if you're looking into doing first ride stuff. Alrighty, so we've now finished piecing all the video stuff together. You can see the timeline here. It looks a little organized, but we've been organizing it as we go. So the next part is to add any special transitions, and there's 4 videos right here that all need to be inside of After Effects to just add a little bit of transition to them. So we're going to go to replace with After Effects composition, and then this is going to open up After Effects. So basically what I use After Effects for is for text tracking. If there's like text inside of the video, I'll throw that video clip in After Effects, throw some text on it so it can track along, or if I need to do any specialized transitions. So that is the step we're on now, and after that, we'll go to color. 'Cause we got wasted all the time. Alright guys, so I've been going back and forth with the Premiere file, the After Effects file, and what I've ended up with is this little transition where the lines are fading and there's bars going sideways, and I think that's going to sound good with the little sound effect that's inside of the track. Here's an example. It's not a lot of work. It's a lot of work for like 1 second of time, but I think it ends up adding a lot to the shots. So now I'm going to go through the video and find any of the places I can add some text on the screen to add a little bit of something something. Alright, so I've gone through this entire video and the cuts are pretty tiny, which doesn't make a lot of room for you to be able to put text on the screen. So I think I'm going to go ahead and skip putting text on the screen for this video because there's a lot of shots also that say FZ09, so it's very clear. So I think we're good. I think I'm just going to move straight into color, get the colors right, and at that point, we'll start editing the actual vlog part of the first ride. So I always get questions of, Chase, how do you make your footage so smooth? There's 2 things. One of them is a slider. That's what this guy is. If you loosen one side of it, it's going to slide around. Put your camera on top of that, your camera can only go in 2 directions. Alright, so that's one way to make your footage really freaking smooth, and a lot of that is like muscle memory and hand movement, like making the camera move very slow and smoothly. There's one other part though to make it super smooth. The other part is called a warp stabilizer. Watch this footage very closely. It goes in one direction, the camera's moving in one direction, but there's a little bit of shaking going on. We can add a warp stabilizer effect in Premiere, and it basically increases the size of the image and then moves the image around when it shakes so it looks totally smooth. I'm going to apply a warp stabilizer to that and watch the footage back again. Alright, so I'm not sure what that looked like in this camera, but from my eye, it looks a lot better, as warp stabilizer always does. And inside of warp stabilizer, you can do all types of stuff, but we don't have enough time to talk about that in this video because we gotta hurry. We are talking about a lot of stuff. Alrighty guys, so I've gone through all the clips and I think we look pretty good. So we are going to move into the color portion. If you're wondering why I'm gonna adjust the color, I'll show you once I get an adjustment layer in. Alright guys, so I've gone in and added an adjustment layer here. So what basically an adjustment layer is is you do any of your coloring effects to an adjustment layer, and then it affects all of the videos underneath. So why do we adjust color? Well, if you look at the color now, I'm going to turn the adjustment layer off now. That's what comes out of the camera. You add an adjustment layer, and you just make it look better. You push the blacks, you increase the contrast and the saturation. Trust me, it'll make it look better. We've done the color now. What I'm going to go through, and I'm going to go through and watch the entire beginning clip, make sure all the pieces of video look good, because some pieces might be darker than others and they need custom work on those. And after that, we will then move to editing the vlog part. Just so you guys understand how tiny that little section in the beginning is, this is that little section in the beginning. This is the rest of the vlog. I'm gonna edit that giant section of video. I'm not really gonna show you guys because this video is already gonna be way too freaking long, and it's just cutting together a regular vlog. There's no special stuff in it. What's going on, everybody? So in the video, you guys probably just got done with the FZ09 how-to video type thing. So, hey, how's it going? Oh, me? Nah, I'm just in downtown Atlanta doing a review video. I'm filming a vlog and I'm testing out this little camera. Check this out. I found a totally open parking lot. I'm just meandering downtown, but I figured that was a cool shot. So I'm gonna do this, then head back, and then me and Headed ET gotta run, hang out with Heather's sister, and then we're gonna go pick up the yummies. A lot of shit going on today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not touching RJ's 5 cameras on one helmet, but I'm getting damn close. All right, guys, photos are done. It is blazing hot out here. You can see I'm pouring freaking sweat. I'm gonna get back on this bike and ride around. What's going on, guys? Just got back. Oh my God, it is hot out there, and I almost died. You'll see a video on C2W later. Very, very near miss. Glad to make it home safely. I think I have enough time to like eat real quick and then change, and then we gotta head out. So, what's up, everybody? So we just got to, wait, what mall is this?
Cumberland.
We just got to the Cumberland Mall. Headed DT and her sister are gonna go lollygag around the mall. And I'm gonna find a Starbucks and I'm gonna edit a video. Tomorrow's video? What's going on, guys? So, chilling here in the mall. I got Starbucks. I'm editing because girls are hanging out and doing mall stuff. So I'm just gonna sit here for like a couple hours and work on tomorrow's vlog. We're staying at the mall until later on, and then we gotta go pick the yummies up at like in an hour and a half. Also, side note, talking to yourself in a mall, slightly different than talking to yourself in the car or on the motorcycle. It's a new experience. So we're headed out of the mall. I got a good bit of editing done on the daily vlog. And do you guys do the thing where you're in a parking lot? I don't know if you guys can see me with the light. Do you guys do the thing where you're in a parking lot and if you see a motorcycle, you're like, well, let me go this way. I haven't seen ZX9Rs. That's pretty cool. I like how the light is green with a green bike. That's pretty cool. Baker, is this you? Is this Baker X Derek? So yeah, pretty cool bike. So we have to go to the airport now and pick up the yummies. They just got back in town from Las Vegas. Home from the airport. Everybody's up in the hizzy now. We got the yummies from the airport, so the house is back to regular. Also, if you guys remember, a couple days ago, Heather was working on a project. Well, that's her project. It's a freaking 3D1. She's about to make a 6. Should be pretty cool. She's gonna be up late though. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed me doing the how-to-ish thing on the first rise for the FZ09. If you did, make sure to let me know in the comments, and then that will influence me in future videos. But alas, it is pretty late, guys. I'm gonna head out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I will see you guys on the next one. Work hard, be positive. Later.